Hello my fellow hunters, in this video I gonna explain you the mathematically best water switch axe. I already uploaded 2 videos for the ice and the fire switch axe. For the ice, Lunagaron and Kushla Ore were the best, they were power files. Yes, pretty strong switch axes. And for the last video I made for fire, and for fire it was very competitive against Rathalos and Almudron, but at the end of the day Almudron were a lot better, yes, because it got elemental attack up to 112, which is complete crazy. And they now did similar the same with the Almudron switch axe. Yes, that's pretty much crazy. I didn't expect that they also gave, besides the 74 element, this weapon purple sharpness with only 3 levels of handicraft, and this now making the Almudron or Almudron weapons completely OP. I remember in the base game this weapons has great potential, but only blue sharpness. And now purple sharpness, Capcom, they are completely crazy and giving this elemental switch axe purple sharpness. Yes, complete crazy what they have did there. And yes, I'm gonna explain you why now the Almudron switch axe is the best one. Didn't wanna make a too big make a too big secret out of that. Maybe also, yes, know that when you've seen the previous video, so maybe for the most it's not big surprise that Almudron is also the best elemental switch axe. Yes, I prepared a build for Nintendo Switch user and a build for PC players. The thing is, this time the PC build is 11 or 12% stronger than the Nintendo Switch build. In the previous videos, always the PC build was about 6% stronger, and now the thing is, we can include Kushla Blessing in the build, and it is very tricky to get Kushla Blessing in the set, because you also have to use a lot of handicraft to get purple sharpness, because we need purple sharpness. It's an insane multiplier, 25% elemental damage boost, and yes, we have to use purple sharpness. And yes, that's why maybe the Switch users have, I don't want to say clumsy set, but it looks a little bit weird because you only have handicraft and not too much skills on the set, but it's still the strongest build. Yes, and for the PC players it's gonna be complete crazy. Okay, that was just yes, at the start. Okay, first of all I show you the weapons and explain you how good they are. So now the video is getting longer because we have more switch axes. First videos were about 12 or 13 minutes, and now they're getting longer. Let's start with the Mitsutsune switch axe. Mitsutsune is, out of the 6 switch axe, the 3rd best. A natural amount of purple sharpness, but average stats. A bad thing is we have only level 1 slot. We didn't need much crit on the switch axe, and also the water element is not that good for a power file. We need at minimum 50 element or so for a decent power file. And yes, the water element is not that good. And also the raw can be a little bit better, because there are some other power files out there with about 340 water or so. Okay, next switch axe. Next is Delex switch axe. Unfortunately, this weapon can't reach purple sharpness, otherwise it would be definitely a meta weapon. But yes, raw is complete crazy, the highest raw in the entire game. Unfortunately, very bad water amount and can't reach purple sharpness, so it's out of the game. If a weapon can't reach purple sharpness, it's very, very hard to pull it in. So yes, sorry Delex, but where is your purple sharpness? So you can't compete with the other ones. Yuratoto switch axe were pretty OP in the base game, and now it's also heavy amount of base raw like we expected. Affinity is not the problem for switch axe, but no slots. We have natural purple, that's awesome for elemental file, very, very raw. Elemental file with natural purple sharpness is very raw, but water element not enough. We need minimum 50 water element base, and unfortunately no slots. But great potential. Next is Almudron. This is the best water switch axe. Purple sharpness with absolutely busted amount of element, and also, yes, level 2 slot with level 1 slot. Complete crazy switch axe. Next one is Daimohaminato. Of the first few, this looks good. And I also have to say this is the second best water switch axe. It's even better than Mitsutsune. Only bad thing, if maybe Capcom made this weapon have natural purple sharpness, that would be the best one. But they made that they use 3 levels of handicraft. And so unfortunately it's no meta switch axe. So we can be glad that now the elemental file is still the strongest one. Yes, good amount of slots. Water is, maybe it can be a little bit higher, but yeah. The only bad thing on the switch axe is the sharpness management. But it's the second best, the crab axe. Now to Loot Root. Loot Root is the 4th best. Water element is very good. Also the amount of slots is crazy. But we need too much handicraft to reach purple. So it's also not worth it. For the power vial. Okay. Next thing I'm gonna explain is the morph. So we go to the morph, like I already explained. Mega Talon Shears is from Daimohaminato. It can compete when your aerial playstyle. It can compete with the Almudron Switch X, but is not good as the Almudron Switch X. But if you have grounded playstyle, it is the way where the Voidbringer X gets completely OP. You can see all other Switch X's has about 1000 for grounded playstyle, and the Voidbringer X has, let's say, 25 or 24% more, and this is complete crazy. We can also fit in Kushala Blessing. You can, the thing is, we have to sacrifice attack boost 7 and get down to attack boost 6 for that. But at the end of the day, exactly the same. So Crucially Blessing is maybe only 0.1% stronger also. That's just a mathematically best build. So you didn't have to use Kushala Blessing, but it's just for fun. And yes, someone already asked it, why not on the other builds Blessing skills? Blessing is only useful when the element, when you have elemental vial and the element is complete crazy over 65 or 70. Yes, here are the skills I've used. Purple Sharpness with Power Prolonged, like always, Evade Extender, some Comfy skills, Chain Crit. Yes, just click on the X so you can see the optimal skills and click on the link to get the build. But I'm gonna start with the Nintendo Switch builds and then go further to the PC build, which is complete crazy. Yes, you can see here Nintendo Switch build about best aerial combo 2200 and on PC 2400, and for grounded Switch X 1000 up to 1200. So all in all, PC build is 11% stronger. Okay, first of all I show you the Nintendo Switch build. The charm we are using is a Rarity 4 charm with 2 level 2 slots and Flinch 3 level 1. So nothing special. The skills are Water Attack 5, Attack Boost 4, Weakness Exploit maxed out, Tiny Purple Sharpness Management, Firebug Whisperer, Rapid Morph maxed out, Power Prolonged level 2, Wide Extender level 2 like always, Flinch 3 level 1 is not bad like on the charm already, and only Chain Crit level 1. Yes, this build looks a little bit rough, but it still does the most damage. You can see here, if you go to status, we have a water attack of 92, which is complete crazy. 92 water attack, and we didn't even trigger it chain crit. Let's go to the training area and test that. How is the maximum amount of the Nintendo Switch build? $100 element for Nintendo Switch build. This is completely crazy. And now I show you this, or the set skills, yes. I go back to the town because of the annoying overlays. Yes, anti-dragon tool, you can also use PSP if you want. Okay, I already explained the skills. On the Voidbringer Axe, Tenderizer and Stream Jewel. On the Almudron Helm X, Attack and Enhancer Jewel. On the Endboss Chest, a Handicraft and a Quick Switch Jewel. On the Malzeno Gloves, a Handicraft Jewel. On the Sailor's Guild, Sailor's Guild is complete crazy for Switch Axe. Elemental Switch Axe especially, because of 3 levels of Power Longer. Handicraft Jewel level 3. On the Malzeno Creeps, a Jumping Jewel plus 4 and 2 Stream Jewels 1. And on our random charm with 2 level 2 slots, a Stream and a Wirebug Jewel 2. Okay, that's it with the Nintendo Switch build. Now the PC build, which is complete crazy. So unfortunately, maybe for water weak monsters, PC players has a huge advantage towards Nintendo Switch players. But that doesn't mean that the Nintendo Switch build is weak. Okay, I show you the skills. Attack boost 6, water attack 5, weakness exploit 3, tiny purple sharpness management, Wirebug Whisperer, Rapid Morph and Chain Crit all maxed out, Power Prolonger 2 with a weight extender 2, speed sharpening 1, so sorry I didn't have speed sharpening on this build. Yes, sorry, but maybe you have to look for some wet fishes also. Or just eat for the skill where you can faster sharpen, go to the canteen, and there is a skill you can eat for. It's called a Blade Master Meal, and then go just to Dango Polisher. And so you did, if you have Dango Polisher, you didn't need speed sharpening. Yes, and Crucial Blessing level 1. Level 2 don't make any sense, also for PC players. Now to the decorations. On the Almudron Switch Axe, Tenderizer Stream Jewel. On the Malzeno had 2 Quick Switch Jewels 2. On the Endboss Chest, Handicraft and Quick Switch Jewel. On the Jaggy, that's pretty interesting. Jaggy Gauntlets X, 2 Stream Jewels 1. On the Sailor's Guild, Handicraft Jewel 3. And on the Kushala Cross X, a Jumping Jewel plus 4 and a Stream Jewel 1. 1 hour God Charm, and Enhancer Jewel plus 4 with a Stream and a Grinder Jewel. You can also use Flinch instead of Grinder if you have the Tango Meal. Yes, our God Charm is Attack Boost 3 with Chain Crit level 2, and on the slots a level 4 with 2 level 1 slots. Now let's go to the training area and check out the PC element. $112 water. That is the reason why PC build is completely crazy. Okay, thanks for watching. See you next time, guys. Yee-hoo.